Hey everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me again. When I was meditating for this month's reading, my guides were kind of like happy and celebratory. So happy holidays to everyone who celebrates. And the general message for this month is about celebration. My guides were just really like happy, joyful, and it's like a victorious celebration too, was what I was getting. So celebrate the holidays, celebrate yourself, and celebrate just the unique person that you are in the world. They really want to send and hone that message into all the people that are watching these videos for the month. Celebrate. And it was like, if you're having a hard time getting to that place in your heart where you're able to celebrate who you are, with the path you've walked, with all your unique gifts, if you're having trouble getting to the place of celebrating who you are, definitely go to my details below and reach out, because that's the work that I'm being called to do for the month, is to help people get to the place where they can, for whatever reason, just appreciate, have gratitude for the journey that they've walked the earth so far, and to celebrate their unique gifts in the world. It's so important that everyone knows that they have something to contribute, and that everyone celebrate the unique spark and the unique gift of who they are on the planet. So reach out to me if you need that. Otherwise, enjoy your monthly reading. These are monthly readings. They're going to be the usual. And folks were asking me if I'm going to do a year ahead spread. And I don't know. I was listening in, and that's not what I'm being called to do. So I'll keep listening. If the impulse comes to do a year ahead spread, I'll do one. But for December, it's going to be your usual monthly reading on love and spirituality to help you walk your path. Hey there, Libra. It's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to your December 2017 reading. So these are the cards that wanted to come for you today. They're my Motherpeace deck. And unfortunately, they're really tiny cards. I have a bigger deck, but I can't find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold it up to the camera so that you can see your cards when I pull them, and as I read each one, I'll do that for you. So, all right. I feel like I need to get a bit grounded so I can be present for your reading fully. Okay. How are you doing, Libra? How is the full moon in Gemini? How is Mercury retrograde treating you? I hope you've been holding up okay. I know that it's been a challenging time for many of the signs the last week or so, especially. I have a few clients who are doing really well with all the shifting and changing energies. But then there are others who aren't doing so well. So hopefully you're on the spectrum that's doing well. And we'll continue with some messages for you for December. So let me say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that Libra's guides and my guides come through and speak clearly this day for my Libra's understanding. May all of their intentions be heard and answered, please. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. What are the messages and energies for the month of December 2017 for my Libra viewers in love and spirituality? Please show us the messages and energies for Libra for the month of December in love and spirituality. Libra, December 2017, love and spirituality. Please show us. Okay, that one for sure. All right, let's see what the cards say. The bottom of your deck is the Son of Cups tilted to the right. focus this in a little closer for you. Okay, so this is the overall energy of the month. A very romantic card, and it's tilted to the right. So there's a push in your life towards romance, love, the tenderheartedness that is inspiring poetry. Yeah, all the beautiful, sweet things about love. Okay, let's see what kind of spread they want me to do. Hang on one second. Getting a 4-card spread with the 5th card for your spiritual guidance. So the first card up is the 8 of Cups in reverse. And your next card is the Magician. Your next card is the Daughter of Cups. And the next card, wow, you have a lot of Cups cards. It's the Ace of Cups. This is going to be your spiritual guidance for the month. And then the overall energy, like I said, is the Sun of Cups. And it's tilted to the right. Ooh, that wanted to come out. And the 6 of Cups is right behind it. All right, so Libra, pretty straightforward reading, but I'm going to take my time with it so that if there are more messages that want to come through, they can. Let me just tune in. Okay, so here's the energy of the past right here. 8 of Cups in reverse. I'm torn between the formula book learning that I've done with Tarot and just stating what the 8 of Cups in reverse is in that, and then tuning into spirit for any specific messages for you guys in particular. So hold on one second. I'm getting this image of stop, walking away. There was a moment in the past where you finally decided you were walking away from emotional unfulfillment. There's a lot of emotion in this card, and it was too much disappointment, too much dissatisfaction, just too much of the not good stuff. And you decided to walk away, and now you're in a place where you're releasing the grief around it. That's what I'm getting with this card. The octopus kind of holds on to these cups of emotion, and in the reverse, it's talking about releasing them. So in the recent past, maybe in October and November, you went through an experience of releasing some negative emotions that you were holding, negative stories that you were holding, maybe burning through some old karma even. And so in your present situation, you're in this spot, which is the Magician upright, which is amazing. This is the card of new creative initiative, new creative inspiration, the ability and the willpower to envision something and bring it to fruition using all of the gifts and all of the tools that the Magician has. And all of us are magicians in our own lives. We create our reality. It really is true. What you focus on manifests for you. So if you're focused on negativity, that will manifest. If you're focused on love, that will manifest as well. And I don't mean to sound like it's all magical thinking. It's really vibrational. If you hold the vibration of beauty and love within you, it can't help but be attracted to you, right? So using the law of attraction, using all the spiritual principles of manifestation, including the principle of letting go. Here you are, you've emptied yourself out. You've emptied yourself out of stuff that was holding space in your psyche, in your energy field, and you've released it. So now you get to call in what you want, and what's coming in for you looks really precious and sweet. The first energy is the Daughter of Cups. right? So this is the innocent young maiden. She's just becoming aware of emotional integrity and what that means, and speaking her truth, feeling her truth. Sometimes she can be overwhelmed by the real world, quote unquote, because not everyone walks around in the real world with such an open, beautiful, soft, willing, tender heart. And so it feels like your magician energy is wanting to draw in this kind of experience for yourself, this Daughter of Cups. And it looks like it is coming in, because right after that, here comes the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a gift on an emotional level of a pure and beautiful open heart and an acceptance for yourself. So this is oftentimes the card of self-love, falling in love with yourself, falling in love with the goodness of who you are. And let me just tune in to see if there are any specific messages for Libra. I'm hearing self-acceptance and self-solidarity, meaning not like sticking with who you are, sticking with yourself, sticking up for yourself, not abandoning yourself, knowing what your emotional truth is, and being okay with it, whatever that is, whether it's, I really love this person, and even though they don't necessarily reciprocate the same feelings towards me, I still love them. Like, my heart is open to them, and so I'm not going to stop that love from happening. Love is your love to give. If you love an animal, if you love a tree, whatever that is, that has nothing to do with the other person's response to you. That's just, the nature of love is to open your heart and to acknowledge what it is in the world that you love. That's really an important thing, and it has absolutely nothing to do with whether that object that you love sends love in return. So I'm feeling this is an exercise that's coming in of acknowledging who you love, acknowledging what you love about them, and getting to the core of the truth in your own emotional experience that has nothing to do with whether the outside world holds the same experience for you. This is just about you and your emotional truth. I hope that makes sense. And falling in love with your emotional truth, right? Now, the overall energy is the Sun of Cups, and behind that is the Six of Cups. So there's something about a lover, a past romantic partner, who may be returning to rekindle romantic feelings with you. And this may be someone who's from a past life that you haven't met yet, or it could be someone from your past, recent past, like current lifetime, who is coming back in. It could also be someone new who reminds you of a past lover, if that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like many of you are preoccupied with an experience of love that you want to bring in, and it does start with acknowledging who it is that you love and telling the truth about that, first and foremost, to yourself. Okay? Okay. And then the spiritual guidance is the Eight of Discs. Interesting. There you are. So there is a community of people around you in this card. Each of these women each is a crafts person in her own right. One is weaving on a loom. Another one is making a basket. I think another one is creating a drum. So they're all engaged in their own individual task, and yet they're doing this in community, right? So Let me just tune into what the message is for you on this card. Why is this the spiritual advice for you? I'm hearing this project of love that you have for yourself can be manifested best in community. So there is a heart tribe that you are part of, or that is calling to you, or that you're calling in. I think that might be the magician aspect of you, right? You kind of know what this emotional, experience of love is that you're wanting, and you're trying to call it in. The beauty of it, the tenderness of it, the transformative quality of it. And it can only, for some reason, community is important in it, in calling it in. I don't know what, it could be that the community that you're in is going to help you in the each one teach one sort of way. So we all teach each other. We are all students of each other. Each of us has a vibration on the planet that helps bring greater wisdom to the earth. And so look for those folks in your community who are your heart tribe, and glean from their experience, glean from the projects that they're working on. See what applies to your project of more love, more romance, more tender-heartedness in your relationship or relationships. Okay, pretty straightforward reading for you, Libra. You're very emotionally focused in the month of December, and community focused and heart-centered, which is lovely. I like seeing this. The world certainly needs more of it. So let's see what Love Letters to Earth Oracle has to gift you this month. We haven't even gotten to the angel card yet. You got the angel card of honesty. And so here we are with the oracle, asking the oracle for another bit of inspiration or guidance for you this month. Which oracle would like to come for Libra to help her or him through the month? Oh, 2. Okay, interesting. The first one that you got is the card of union. Very appropriate for this reading. And the second one that you get is the card of acceptance. And it's interesting because the angel card that you got is the card of honesty. Okay, so taking these oracles with this reading, I wish these cards were larger so you could see them. What I'm getting is that in your being the magician, right? In your being the magician for yourself, for what you want to cultivate in your heart and in your love life and in your relationships, it's a call to be honest with yourself about who fulfills you emotionally. Really being honest with yourself about that. Just because you've been in a relationship with someone for 20 years doesn't mean they fulfill you emotionally. Those are two different things. So for where you are today, look in the mirror and see, honestly, how do I feel about this person I'm in relationship with? What is the truth about it? And then allow yourself to have an honest experience of falling in love, first and foremost, with your emotional truth. And be honest with it. Can you fall in love with your emotional truth? Sorry for the glare. What is your honest emotional truth? Right? And then you've got the card of acceptance. and the card of union, both of whom want to give great messages to you. So let me read the card of union first. Union. And if you've done my readings for the last few months, you know that the way to use these cards is to meditate on the symbol. Allow the light that's emanating from the symbol to infuse your energy field. Take it into each of your 7 chakras as you breathe in, and let the vibration of the light that it brings you transform you. Union. Union happens when 2 disparate pieces, people, or ideas come together to make one. Union does not imply that the original differences or identities are being overshadowed or overlooked, but that they have been examined, accepted, and integrated as a whole. How will uniting benefit this situation? And is your union truly aligned? Okay, so these are some great questions to ask yourself, Libra. I'm going to do the next card soon, but I really want to let you take in the energy of this one first. Breathe in. Allow the energy to penetrate your aura, your energy field. Bring the wisdom that it holds to you, this sacred geometry symbol. Gifting you with its intelligence. I'll read it one more time. Union. Union happens when 2 disparate pieces, people, or ideas come together to make one. Union does not imply that the original differences or identities are being overshadowed or overlooked, but that they have been examined, accepted, and integrated as a whole. How will uniting benefit this situation? Is your union truly aligned? All right. And then the next card that wanted to come for you is the card of acceptance. As you ask that question of yourself, is this union truly aligned? Can you accept the answer that comes? Let's see what acceptance has. Sorry for the movement. I'm trying to... All right, I'll try not to move. Acceptance. Inclusivity heals. What lies on the boundary of what you have concluded is acceptable separates you from true and compassionate understanding. This does not mean that you should welcome a person, situation, thought, or emotion that consistently brings disharmony into your life. But through acceptance, you create freedom from being mired in judgment and welcome a broader understanding of what you are experiencing. What or whom do you need to accept? If someone is seeking your acceptance and it is yours to give, are you giving of it freely? Okay, so again, a very relevant set of questions to ask yourself, Libra. And the angel of honesty is reminding you to be honest with your answers. You know, be open enough to listen to the truth that your soul has with these questions. I'll read it again. Inclusivity heals. What lies on the boundary of what you have concluded is acceptable separates you from true and compassionate understanding. This does not mean that you should welcome a person, situation, thought, or emotion that consistently brings disharmony into your life, but through acceptance you create freedom from being mired in judgment and welcome a broader understanding of what you are experiencing. What or whom do you need to accept? If someone is seeking your acceptance and it is yours to give, are you giving of it freely? All right, Libra. In your quest and explorations of love this month, sending you gratitude, sending you strength and sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you next month. Namaste.